Hi everyone, so this is going to be a review on the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions Clinical Clearing Gel. This I got about a month ago and I've literally been trying it out every single day to try and work out if it has improved my skin or not. So this was released probably about March time, I think, that Clinique actually advertised this on the TV, and I saw their advert and I was thinking, oh, that might be different, you know, but I never actually bought it just because it's quite expensive what it is, and it is Clinique, so that means it will be expensive. It's not a drugstore brand, even though you can find it in Boots, usually like larger Boots stores, but usually it's a department store like House of Fraser, Debenhams, like those sort of department stores where you can buy this from. So it is quite expensive, but yes, it is quite good. I'm going to tell you what they actually say about this product and what they claim it does. So I've written it down here. They say it's our daily treatment gel, starts clearing blemishes upon application, helps prevent new blemishes from making an unwelcome appearance, make visible clearer skin a way of life. So that's what they claim it does. And obviously, as I said, I've been using this for about a month now, and I think I've got a good idea of what the product is and what it does. So the first things first is the packaging. It comes in a very clear, not really clear, but it's like a bluey green type packaging, which is meant to be like sort of clinical sort of look to it. I keep dropping this, and it's got a white lid, and it's a screw top one, so you just unscrew it a couple of times and it comes off, and it is a little squeezy tube. So you can squeeze out as much as you like, but then you cannot put it back in if you use too much. That's the downside to it, but at least it's very secure and it will not leak anywhere in your bag. And this you can get from Boots, exclusively for Boots. What they mean by that is this is the big size, this is the 30ml size, and you can only get that in Boots. I don't know if you can get it on Amazon. You might be able to get it on Amazon, but the place you will get it is Boots, the bigger size, and you can get 30ml for £20, which is not too bad. You know, £20 is not, you know, I suppose it is quite expensive if you haven't bought any like sort of higher end makeup or skincare before, but 30ml is quite a lot. That's a usual foundation size. But if you go on the Clinique website, they do have this as well, but it's in a 15ml bottle and it is for £14, so it's a lot more expensive than if you buy the 30ml one, because obviously if you get the 30ml one, I know it's £20, but then, you know, I think you get a lot more in that one and it's more cost effective than the actual Boots, than the actual Clinique website one. So that's just my preference, and that's what I really think about when I buy products, and you know, if they're more cost effective buying a bigger size or not. So yeah, this is my first time in actually buying something from the skincare range of Clinique, the first product from the anti-blemish range. I know they do have an anti-blemish range, but I think this is the new addition to that range. So when I apply this, usually the smell is quite strong. It's a very clinical smell, that's probably why it's called clinical. It is a very strong smell, so if you do not like smells, or if you have very sensitive skin, then this might not be for you, because when I put it sort of about here, not even close near, you know, not even near my eye, when I first used it, I could tell my eyes were sort of like stinging, so you know, it was quite strong stuff, you know, especially when my eyes were stinging and I didn't even put it in my eyes. So, you know, it's just very strong. So if you don't like that smell, then it's probably not for you. And this is a clear gel, so I'll get a little bit on my finger. So I don't know if you actually see that or not, but it's like a clear gel, and you just rub it onto your skin. It feels quite cool. It's easy to apply. It's not very hard. You only need a tiny little bit. just because it can spread out on your skin quite easily and you can easily rub it into places. And yeah, it feels very nice and refreshing. It feels very soft and supple, but the only thing that I sort of found out is that when you apply it and you can sort of go into the sunlight, or you know, you've got a direct light under you or something, you can actually see where you've put it, and you actually see a very thin sort of film, I suppose you call it, like a thin film where you can actually see it. It's very like shiny and you can tell where you sort of put it. So it's definitely advisable to have something over it, like another moisturiser, because this will dry out your skin completely. When I applied it and I left it for about 30 seconds, it dried really quickly. About 30 seconds, that's all it takes to really make it dry, and about a minute after you need a moisturiser. I would recommend using moisturiser because this will dry your skin completely. I sort of when I apply it and leave it, you do get that really tight sort of really dry feeling, like when you wash your face and you haven't applied moisturiser, or you've had a mask on and it's sort of dried. It's sort of that very tight, dry, not very nice feeling, and that's when you need to apply a moisturiser because it will dry out your skin completely. Because I do have sort of dry patches around my face where I have obviously applied it, but I obviously haven't applied the moisturiser that well or that thick. So I definitely recommend a moisturiser because this will dry out your skin completely. Also, there are actually two ways of applying this. They recommend applying a thin layer all over the face twice a day, which I do anyway because I do have a lot of blemishes everywhere on my face. And then you need to use a moisturiser on top, or you can use this as a spot treatment. And what I mean by that is you just apply it directly to the actual spots itself and leave areas uncovered that you don't need to apply it. So they are the two ways. If you apply it all over your face, then they recommend not to use any other spot treatments just because it will dry out your skin even more. So this might not be a brilliant thing for dry skin people, just because it will dry out your skin even more, but for oily people I think it will definitely suit a lot more. But yeah, and I didn't really have any reactions to it. It was actually quite nice, apart from the tight feeling that I don't really like. It's a nice product. The results, well, I used it for about a month now and I still do get blemishes. You know, it hasn't completely got rid of my blemishes or spots. You know, I do still get spots, especially the chin, because that's hormonal, and nothing will get rid of hormonal spots unless you go to a doctor. But for most of the spots, it has actually calmed it down a lot, and I have noticed fewer spots, so it's definitely doing something right. The ingredients, so there haven't got the ingredients here, but I'm pretty sure it has salicylic acid in there, which is the main spot fighting ingredient. So yes, I think I will still continue to use it because it definitely has made a bit of a difference. When I do have blemishes, it does calm it down a bit, and it definitely has actually reduced the amount I have. Also, I still get them, you know, so I'm still looking for the ultimate product, but this is definitely a step in the right direction, I think. And it might be very expensive, but I think it's definitely worth trying expensive products now and again. I've used this for about a month now, and I've got about a quarter left. I don't know if you see it or not, but I have used quite a bit. So yes, I think that's really all I can talk about on this product. If you have oily skin or blemish prone skin, and I will try this out. If you have sensitive skin or you don't like strong smelling products, then don't use it. But yes, that's my review on the Clinique Anti-Blemish Solutions Clinical Clearing Gel. If you want to know any more information about this, then just leave a comment below and I will get back to you. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and see you guys soon.